Thanks, boo. I'm gonna try it on when I get off. Okay, love you. Just slam me back in. What's going on, everybody? Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. I was just surprised. My little sister just dropped by. So, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to run to the door. I heard somebody banging on my door. I'm like, who is that? Y'all know how it is. Anyway, how y'all doing? How you doing? I hope y'all day has been great. Let me see who I have in here. Hey, 300. Hey, Brooklyn boy. Mimi. What's going on, real mamas? Hey, love. Hey, the real, I'm just saying. Hey, love. Let's see. And to all my butterflies in the butterfly queendom, it's been a butterfly effect today. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for allowing me yesterday, you guys, to just take a sila. You know what I'm saying? Just take a break. And I really need another day, but I'm coming. I'm fighting. I have a lot on my plate. I realized yesterday that when I was supposed to be resting, that it was tax time. And I realized I hadn't submitted my taxes. And I was like, oh. So of course I do my own taxes. And I use TurboTax, right? And so TurboTax have been having an error with my system. And so I had to try to do that. It still wouldn't work. So then I had to contact somebody at TurboTax to make sure that I got them over before midnight. And but that's another story. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing today? So we're gonna talk about a couple of things. I'm not gonna be on here long because somebody else will be knocking on the door pretty soon because I ordered me something to drink. I took a 40-minute nap. I realized I'm supposed to be in a meeting with my publisher. I'm glad she called me. Thank you. So it was a great meeting this time, y'all. I didn't want to choke her. So it was a good meeting. We did it over the phone. So it was a good meeting. I got some deadlines to do before in the morning. And so I've had my second cup of coffee already. I only drink 2 a day. And I'm sitting here like, I maybe should have waited to drink my second cup so that I can do these different things that I have to do concerning this book. So I was like, well, so I ordered me something else to drink. It's not a coffee or anything. So I'm just waiting for it to get here. I'm like, oh my goodness. So it's gonna be a long night tonight. It is really going to be a long night. But once this is over, at least this will be something that's up under my belt. Um, my last thing with this book that I'm gonna have to do is pick a picture to go on the back of the book. That's what I did not do, but I already know what picture I want on the back of the book, so it's no big deal about that. You know, when your vision is coming to pass, when you've seen a vision and you see it unfold in front of your eyes, it kind of gives you that extra to keep going. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that's just how I feel. It's like, I'm just ready to get this one goal over with so I can go on to my next goal, and everything and all that and stuff. So that's where I'm at with that. So move forward. Now, one of the things I want to discuss with you guys, do you all remember we used to have where I read you guys stories that people asked my opinion on? Well, I have two of those and I want to discuss nerve damage. Okay. And the reason why I'm discussing nerve damage today is because my mom yesterday, my cousin yesterday, um, and somebody else was all talking about different things that's going on in their bodies, right? And just me listening because I kind of know now. I've been doing this for so long. I kind of know. And so listening to them, I realized, it's nerve damage. I said, it's funny. I said, all of y'all describing the same thing in different areas, different levels, but it's all has to do with nerve damage. My mom says sometimes when she goes to grab something, she can grab it, but then all of a sudden it kind of slips or whatever. That's nerve damage. My cousin said that they want to do surgery on her. I think she said her shoulder and neck or something, and because she's got some form of nerve damage. And so, and I was telling her that's what it was before she even completed her sentence. She said, yeah, how you know it? I said, girl, you'd be surprised what I know. So, and my sister. So let's talk about nerve damage, okay? Sometimes, y'all, if you have something traumatic that happens in your life, say you had an accident maybe in 2005, okay? You had an accident in 2005 and maybe you hurt for a minute and then you went on and it seemed like you got better, right? Well, there's a lot of times that your body, what it does is it kind of numbs an area for a while. And then the older you get, the more you go. Is this down? Okay. The older you go, the older you go, the older you get, your body starts to reveal to you the trauma that it's been through. Okay. Another thing that can actually set up in your body is inflammation. I know I talk about this all the time. Inflammation is a humdinger, and almost everybody on this green earth is dealing with some forms of inflammation. A lot of times, inflammation can cause your joints to crystallize, where it's calcium that gets stuck around the joints, okay? Around your ankle, around your knee, around your spine, around your hips, around your wrist. Any place where there is a joint, it can crystallize, okay? And it can, and inflammation means swelling, okay? If you hear anything with itis at the end, that's inflammation of, okay? So bursitis is inflammation of the bursacs, okay? Tendonitis, inflammation of the tendons. Arthritis, inflammation of your joints. You see what I'm saying? So anything that says itis in it, I don't care if it's in your eye. Anything with itis is inflammation, okay? A lot of times, a lot of this inflammation comes from the stuff that we eat. Okay. Some of the stuff that we eat is no good. We don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. Some of the stuff that we eat, most of the stuff that we eat actually is no good. So if you're going to eat stuff, you have to counteract it with a herbal, a supplement, or something to help your body break down and break down what you're eating, so that information, so the ingredients won't crystallize around your joints and cause inflammation. Okay. Sometimes it's mental, and I know y'all don't want to hear that. Don't you know you can be stressed to the point to where your body starts displaying that it's something's wrong when really it's a mental issue? When you are under a lot of stress, when you have a lot going on, sometimes stress will build up in within you, and your body will react to the stress that you're under. Okay, hear me good. So my part with that is, let's start with the stress part, because that's some of the easiest to handle right now, or to get into. Do you have, and okay, we're gonna do like this. Press one or two. One, do you have a place inside your home that is just designed for you? No kids, no twins, no friends, no nothing. It's just your place. And I don't care if you live by yourself. It's just your place that you can go to relax, distress, to feel mentally, emotionally free. If you do, place a one. If you don't, place two. Okay, I'm going to say it again. If you have a place, okay, I see them coming in now. Okay, okay, good. We have more ones than we do two. Okay, for the ones, answer this. Do you utilize that spot as often as you should? Or two, you don't? And then for the twos, the assignment for you is to create boundaries. Okay. It's nice, it's great, it's groovy. Even when, say we have a house full of people or whatever, we still need to have boundaries. Okay. And that's not being mean. Boundaries is, especially when you have a family that you're raising, you have to teach them boundaries, because when they go to school, they're not going to be able to just do whatever. Okay, I said sit here, I said pay attention, I said turn around, I said focus. See, some of that starts at home. Okay, so when we teach boundaries at home, then it's not so hard when you go to the store. It's not so hard when they go to school. You know what I'm saying? Even adults. Now, I grew up like this, and this is how taught my kids, and this is how my kids teach their kids. And it's so funny. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying this is how I grew up. Okay. Now, when I was younger, there was things in my family members' houses, a friend of the family members or whatever, that was put out on the table. You go over people's house, they have end tables and all that stuff, or whatnot, shelves. Them people didn't put their stuff up. You just better not touch it. Okay. And that's how I was. When my kids was younger, I didn't put my stuff up. I had a nice house when they was little. I ain't gonna get into what I had, but I had a nice house, trust me. And I didn't put my stuff up. I said, no, don't touch this. I don't care if it is there, and I don't care if it is pretty. No, don't touch this. If you touch it, I'm gonna spank your hand. Don't do it. And so, of course, I had to make a believer out, of one or two of them. But when one or two get a, spanking on their hand or whatever, no, don't do that. Everybody else learn. Okay, we can't touch that. Okay. And so I would tell all my friends, and people come on my house. They like, well, I'm bringing my child. Okay, bring your child. Your child welcome in my house, but I'm not putting my stuff up. It's not fair. They're a baby. Then you watch your kid. See how that works? I'm not going to rearrange my life to accommodate you. I'm sorry. No. When they go to the store manager ain't going to put the stuff up on the shelf so they can't reach it. See how no, y'all, no. So mine's new boundaries. Let's just put it like that. Now you got your room to destroy and do what you want to do. I don't care what you do up in that room, but before you go to bed, it needs to be clean. Because, we don't have no dirty rooms here before you go to bed and everything. So, but in this living room, in here, there's order. So yeah, the real, I'm just saying facts. And so of course, sometimes my neighbors and stuff, they used to say, oh girl, that is so mean, I'm like, you raise yours your way, I raise mine my way. But it's so funny because anytime, like if I wanted to run to the store, they like, I will watch your kids. I bet you will, because they know how to act. You ain't got to go and rearrange your life just to make them okay. No. And that's not being mean, y'all. That's responsibility. So I'm just saying. And a lot of times we accommodate people by not accommodating ourselves. Everybody, especially if you're the head of the house, you are supposed to have a place that you can call your own and ain't got to worry about nothing and no one invading that space. That's your space. This is my space. Don't come over here. I don't want to catch your shoes in here. Take your basketball downstairs or wherever you're going. This is my space. This is mine right here. Because if the head of the house doesn't have a clear mind and a place they can go and just think, or they can go and just be, or they can go and just do nothing so they can come away from a whole lot of chaos that's going on, then how do you function? Because you never get a break. How does it work? And so it starts out. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Let me see. But when you take your kids to other people's homes, they know how to act. That's because you train them. Right. No, I choose to keep it. Come on. And what you said, me, and what you said, 300, that's right. Both of y'all. So yeah, and I be amazed that people, I just be amazed. I do. I'm like, but I tell everybody, like, because for some reason kids love me. I don't know why. Because if let people tell it I'm the meanest thing ever walked this earth. I think kids know she don't play, but she's cool. I think it's how they look at it. I'm not sure. But, I tell everybody, when their kids want to come on, I want to go over with Miss Coco. I want to go with Miss Coco. I want to go with Miss. I'm like a kid magnet, just like I'm an old people's magnet. Now, old people I deal with, them my babies. Them my babies. Okay. Kids, that's how I love them, but and that's just where I'm at with it, because again, it's not the kids per se, it's the mammies and the pappies. Sometimes I want to beat up the mamas and the daddies. It ain't got nothing to do with the kids. When I see the kids buck wild, I want to hit the mamas in the mouth. I want to trip the daddies. Be like, you know what? Your child's so bad, I want to whoop you. That's how bad I want to whoop you, because your kid is outrageous. And then I heard people say, ooh, glad it ain't my child, but your child had to go to school with mine. So it's still my child, because yours is interrupting the classroom where mine can't learn. So, I mean, y'all see how this is going in a circle? Do y'all see? You know what I'm saying? So everything, and believe it or not, sometimes adults as well as kids act out because of what goes in their mouth. Some foods trigger endorphins to where it makes them more active than anything. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. Sorry, family, not feeling the best. Okay, baby, feel better. Feel better. Uh, I'm gonna tell y'all about my baby boy. My baby boy was diagnosed with ADHD. Now, I know everybody be like, well, that's good. No, I was the type of parent that when they first told me that and they wanted me to take him, to the doctor and all that, I was like, no. I think I went another whole year and a half before I even relentlessly, gave in, before I even was like, ugh. So me and my husband was like, well, let's just see. So we went to the doctor with him, and we was like, we here for him to get tested for ADHD. And so they put us in this room, right? They was like, the doctor will be in a minute. And I said, okay. So me and my husband went in the room with my little boy. Boy, that little boy, Lord have mercy. So the doctor came in and started laughing. And we was telling, was like, well, we here have him have him checked for ADHD. She said, not she, he said, uh, yeah, he has it. And I was like, how do you know this? Don't y'all know they had put us in the room where they was watching him and I and my husband? We didn't even know it. But that's part of it. So many parents was trying to get a check for their kids, so they would lie on their kid, and their kid wouldn't distribute no behavior of ADHD. So they had put us in the room. We just thought we was waiting on the doctor to come in. They was watching everything. They saw he couldn't sit still. They saw he kept moving his hands. They just kept seeing all this stuff and everything. And so we worked out a plan. And I just didn't want him to be medicated all his life, y'all. So when they gave him the medication, I only gave it to him so he could focus in school. But when he came home, I didn't give him another pill. On the weekends, I didn't give him no medicine. And I told the doctor, I said, I give him this medicine to focus at school. He ain't got nothing to focus on at home. What are you focusing on? Over the weekend, he ain't got nothing to focus on. What are you focusing on? I'm not going to keep him a zombie state. No, he needs to focus at school. At home, he don't need to focus. He got parents, you know. And so I wouldn't. But what I did do was give him an activity. I put him in Little League football. And when we put him in Little League football, y'all, that was the best decision we could have ever made. When I tell you that boy ran out all that energy, he was one of the best football players they had ever seen. Natural talent. So, you have to listen to what's going on and do what's best, for you and your kids, but also be looking at something else to do as well. And I'm just telling you about me and mine. That's it. Uh, but yeah, and I didn't know it was a lot of parents that was lying because it was easy to get a check for a kid that was ADHD. I didn't know that, and he qualified because he has asthma. ADHD is something else, you know what I'm saying? But that's not why we did that. We wanted him to focus in school. That's what was important because he's very intelligent. And once he took that medicine and started going to, go to school on that medicine, that boy turned around C's and D's and was making A's and B's, So, yeah, let me see. And a lot of times those doctors will be quick to give the kids yeah, because it's a lot of people that says the ADHD is not a real disorder. Only thing I can say is whatever it is, if you ever had a child that has it, something's with it. But I'm just not one of those people to be quick to medicate. I've never been that type. I always feel like God gave us what we need to help, instead of mask. And so now that he's an adult, I don't even think he even is taking the medicine at all because he doesn't have to focus on nothing. He does his job, Yeah, Mimi. He works, go to work every day, all this stuff. So I really don't think, I don't want to swear to it, but I don't think he takes, any medicine now. I think that was more or less he needed it when he was younger. Now he might have to go back as he gets older, since he's already got a file. But yeah. So my thing is, y'all, I said all that to say, make sure that you have a place that you can go and de-stress. Make sure you have a place that you can go that call your own. Even if you live by yourself, you still should have that one special place in your home that when people come, they don't go there because that's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, no, don't come in here. And I have that. I have a space. I'll be like, not over there. You can sit anywhere else, but not right there. That's mine. And if y'all remember when I interviewed Mr. Sean Bradley, he said that too. He said when he come in, he got a special chair that he sits in and lays across a love seat or something that he just lays there and listen and, get his mind together. That's what I'm saying. Everybody ought to have their own spot Even in a big old house that you live in, our apartment that you live in by yourself, you still need that one spot that you know where if you go there, you're going to get the answers you need. You're going to be free minded. It's just going to make everything right with the world. You know, at least that's what it seems. Let me see. ADHD is real, but it doesn't always has to be bad medication. There are other options. Okay. And so, um, now my dad, let me say this and then we're moving on. Um, right is a must. You right, Mimi. That's what I'm talking. Um, my dad was a single man. And when you hit my dad's apartment, you would have thought it was a female's. That's why I don't go for this stuff when men say, I'm a man. I need all this stuff in here to be black or blue. Shoot. I don't want no, yeah, I'm a man. That's why I don't go for all that. I don't, because trust me, my daddy was a man. Trust me. But when you hit his apartment, when you opened up that door, you would have swore he had a wife, some female lived there, because my daddy's taste was impeccable. I mean, impeccable. He was clean. He was neat. He, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, both of my parents was like that, but I think I got more of my dad in me than I do my mom. Because I mean, I'm anal with some stuff. I really am, and when I tell you, oh my goodness, it was beautiful. He had flowers, like plants, the tall plants and stuff. He had plants. And I called his dining room the bamboo room because he had a bamboo glass dinette set. That thing was so heavy. It was just beautiful. His whole apartment was beautiful. Bathroom, his bedroom, everywhere you went, you was like, oh my, but it was so peaceful that you didn't want to leave. And so, you know what he told me? He said, baby girl, he said, your house should be your paradise. He said, outside of your house, you have to fight with everything. He said prejudice, racism, bickering. I mean, he just named all these horrible things. He said, when you walk through your door, you want to feel peace. You want to be stress free. You want it to be like an oasis that once you shut that door, whatever's going on out there is out there because I'm in heaven now. I made my little heaven, my little piece of heaven on earth. And I mean, when I tell y'all it was distressed when you walked in, I don't care what was going on. When you walked in my daddy's apartment, you instantly was like, whoa. I mean, I'm telling you. So I learned that at an early age. And like I said, my daddy then was anal. My grandmother and my granddaddy, they straight, like I said, they, y'all already know. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all what they were. But, they taught my daddy them how to clean. And sometimes I used to think he was crazy. Like my father, for real, he could walk in his house and say, somebody move my picture. And it can be, you don't see nothing wrong with it. My father would be like, somebody move my picture. I'm like, anybody moved your picture? He'll go get his rule and say, that picture's supposed to be such a. And he'll put it up there and it be moved. He said, yeah, I thought so. They was trained like that. They like it. I mean, for real. When my auntie told me, okay, because I was mopping my floor one day, true story. I was mopping my floor one day. I thought I was doing something. Had my pants out, my bleach, my water. Yeah, I'm going on my floor. Yeah, woo, woo, woo. Clean floor. You can eat off this floor. My auntie told me, she's like, that floor ain't clean. I looked at my floor. I said, hey, Phyllis, my floor is clean. She said, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. She said, girl, give me a bucket. I dumped my water out now. Listen to what I'm saying. I dumped my water out. My pad saw bleach water. Come on, Clorox. Dumped it out. Filled it back up the way she wanted it. Don't y'all know my auntie got on her knees with a rag and went over my floor, squeezed it out, got a whole nother rag to dry it. She said, now the floor is clean. She's crazy. Who cleans the floor on their knees? And they got these things called a mop. I said, she said, I don't know, honey. This is how we was raised. Right here. She said, this is how you need to mop yours. She said, but if you're going to mop it with a mop, she said, let me tell you how to do it. So she gave me a lesson in mopping the floor. Y'all think I'm lying. This lady had one bucket of pure water, nothing in the water. She had another bucket of Pine Clorox. She told me, when you go over your floor with this one, talking about the Pine Clorox, she said, you rinse your mop out, then you come over here in this clean bucket and go back over your floor. And then you take a towel and dry your floor. Y'all, what? And I had all them kids. If I do, I bet not. If I do, I bet not. I was like, this woman's crazy. So I called myself going to call my daddy. I'm like, because, I'm my daddy's heart. So I calls my daddy. And I'm like, Daddy, let me tell you what your sister did. He said, what'd she do? So I'm telling him and everything. He's like, so what did she do? Huh? Did you not hear what I just said? He said, yeah. That's how we do our floors. I ain't get no help that day, y'all. My daddy wouldn't even help me. I ain't get no help. I ain't get no love, no understanding. I ain't get no nothing. I ain't get no nothing. Oh, my grandfather was the same way until she could. Your grandmother, okay, can she do? Girl, what the hell? What out of slavery is going on? Girl, I can't. I cannot. I'm like, what? No. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth though. When I get on the floor, and it's hard for me to get up there, I ain't even gonna lie, because my knees be tripping. But when I get on the floor is when I clean my bathroom. I kid you not. After I do the little toilet brush thing, baby, I lay on that floor, get up under that toilet. Honey, I don't know how up under the toilet gets so nasty. I'm talking about like close to the floor, the base of it. I don't know how that gets so. I take honey and me and that pants out and that Clorox would be gone. My kids came in and was like, Mama, why are you laying on the floor? I'm like, well, one, I can't get up. And two, I was cleaning this toilet. And yeah, I was just gonna lay here until I could get up. Yeah, I can't stand that. I can't stand that, y'all, for real. So anyway, now that I done gave y'all some toilet history, Lord have mercy. I swear my lives be going everywhere but the right way. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna say this, I'm moving on. They was talking about differently, especially when you have boys. Girl, her, it's like all you gotta do is hold and aim. Why does it go everywhere but the right place? Can you please explain? I'm like, good grief, I reckon. Good grief. So anywho, y'all, but look, we was talking about the difference, look, in different signs, right? We was just having a fun conversation. But I came to a point that I really believe something. Okay, my stuff is there. Okay, good. Okay, so everybody know I'm a Libra. I don't worship it, but some things about us is true. Okay, you can't get around that. And I'm gonna explain to y'all about the zodiac sign, how all that came about and stuff. But anyway, it won't be today, but I will. Uh, and I'm a Libra, but there is a difference. Okay, in a September Libra and an October Libra, there is a big difference. Okay, more September Libras are more anal than October Libras. More September Libras are more cleaner and more organized than October Libras. More October Libras, like, as long as I can get where I need to go in my house, I'm cool. It ain't too bad. It's all right. It's livable. A September Libra see dust and dirt and go crazy. Like, go nuts. Be like, don't y'all see it over? Give me a thing. Let me clean it. Like, we are really atypical personalities. We like can't stand dust, dirt, stuff like that. It just bothers us. It bothers our shana. It makes us depressed, everything. But October Libras can live with them. They can live with dust. It don't matter. They'll get to it when they get to it. They can live with dirt. It just, it is what it is. So you can't say that outside, because it's a difference. I swear, it's the difference between October Libras and September Libras. That's one of the things everybody was talking about. Like, and it's so funny because people were saying, does dirt bother you? And you think I'm playing? Most of the October Libras like, no, I get to it when I get to it. It is what it is, all this and stuff. September was in how we knew one was October, one was September, because it was saying put your birthday too. So those of us that's in September was like, yeah, I can't stand it. No, that bothers me. I can't. Y'all, it is too funny. So yeah, it was funny. It's just to see somebody break it down like that. And I was like, wow. Just like most September Libras, we're very territorial. I tell everybody when I care about you, I'm territorial. If I don't care about you, I don't care. And I'll tell you, I don't care. And I be meaning that too. People be like, she care. No, I really don't. When I care, I tell you, you know what? I care about you and you pissing me off. But then when I get to that point, I don't care, I don't care. And I'm telling you, I don't care. Do what you do. Enjoy. And by the time I get to that point, you don't push me to that point. Because I'll go down with you like good gas gone up. I'm down like 4 flat tires. I'll be in it with you. But when you push me and you push me away, I'm like, all right, moving forward. So let me tell y'all. I'm going to pull this thing up so y'all can see. These people still want me to buy this dog, but they ain't willing to give me no discount. I ain't looking at them. They can keep the dog. Let me pull this up. I'm going to show y'all something that actually helps for nerve damage. We went around the barn to get here, but we here. Dagnabbit. Let's see. If I can know what a L is on the computer. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking, should I pull up the one that I use? So let me go to Amazon. Amazon. Oh. Here we go. Okay. And then I'm going to share it with you guys. Okay. Order. Let me go. Well, I don't have to order. I can just pull it up. Shoot. Let me see. Let's go back. Back to school again. Okay. Okay. Now y'all see. It's called alpha-lipoic acid. Let me pull up just this one. Okay. This right here, believe it or not, this I don't have this one, but I'm just pulling this up as for a tutorial. So alpha-lipoic acid is great for nerve damage. Okay, this right here just so happened to be a good brand because it has no artificial color, no flavor, no sweetener, no preservatives, no sugar, none of the stuff that we want you to stay away from. And I'm telling you, this right here ain't. When you start taking it, may support vision, because how many of you know that in your eyes you have nerves, right? So it supports your vision, nerve function. May support synthesis of glutathione. Yes. So before you let them cut on you, try to take this in your own hands. Try to take it in your own hands, for your own nerves. I take this every day Not this brand, but I do take alpha-lipoic acid every day. And that's why, I have been able to do, keep going and not be in as much pain as I was and everything. Because I know for a fact I have nerve damage. It ain't no shock. I also have fibromyalgia. So, and if y'all know anything about fibromyalgia, it's overactive nerves and muscles and everything. And so, yeah. So just to let y'all know, this is something that I would really, really, I mean, take 2 pills and keep it moving. 2 pills and you will feel a difference. Also, anybody who has neuropathy, if you're a diabetic and you have neuropathy, to where you have a tingling or burning sensation in your feet, poor circulation or whatever, this is another good thing that'll help with that. Um, so you want, and even if you don't have it, if you are a diabetic, this is something you need to do. You need to get this and get on this, because this way it'll make sure that you keep the functions of your feet, of your fingers and stuff. They won't amputate anything because you still has it going. You still have the blood circulating. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, because that is really, really something that it's a lifesaver actually, and it's something that you need to look into. And I know some of y'all not, because you believe everything your doctor says, and I'm not your doctor. And it's like, girl, I'm not gonna buy that. I ain't gonna get that. I heard what you said, but I ain't doing none of that. Okay, and that's how I answer that. Okay. Just like when I tell you, it all starts with what goes in your mouth. Some of y'all still, you ain't changed the way you eat. You won't change the way you eat, because again, you love suffering. You say you don't love suffering, but you do. You look, because it gives you something to talk about. See, this is what I'm learning about people. This is what I'm learning about people. Unless they got something bad to talk about, they don't have anything to talk about. Because they feel like, well, I have to. Y'all ever seen them parents who make their kids sick for sympathy and stuff? Like they'll keep telling everybody, because they want the attention. They love the attention. Even though it's bad attention, they still want the attention. So every time you turn around, the child is sick and all this and stuff. And, everything, but that's how some adults are. No matter what, every time you see them, how you doing? Well, and sometimes it's at a point to where you don't even want to ask, how you doing? Sometimes you at a point like you don't care how you doing, because it's never, I'm good. It's never that. It's always, well, my back hurting, my butt hurt, my head hurt, my eye hurt, my ear hurt. I ran over a kitten last night. I bumped into the back of a semi truck. Did you get hurt? No. No, the semi truck just tilted over. But I'm still okay. Somebody stole my food out of my refrigerator. My grass is tall. It's like it's like the never ending story. You be sitting there like, and there is sometimes when even, because like I said, Mimi and Real Mama check on me all the time. And, sometimes I'll be over here and I be in pain, but shoot, I done had, hey, King. I done had, well, how many kids? I keep forgetting how many I had. I done been pregnant 10 times, had 9 kids. Okay, there we go. I done, how many times I've been in labor? Come on now. So my threshold for pain is, hey, I'm superwoman. So sometimes I'll be over here like, yeah, okay. You again? Tell my pain. Like, you again? All right, well, you just gonna have to hurt, because I got things to do. We can't stop. Won't stop, can't stop. We gotta go. You either gonna line up and get there. Well, sometimes when it just lays me down, I know that God wants me to rest. To be honest, He's using that to make me rest. But other than that, no. We gotta go. Get up. Come on, let's go. We gotta do some stuff. We gotta get in here. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. Yeah. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever. So, and like I be telling, and Mimi's like, sis, I'm here if you want to talk. I'm like, I know you are, but girl, you got a life of your own. I'm good. Just me and God gonna handle this when we good. And I'll press on through. You don't want to wear your support system out, y'all. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Let me repeat that. You don't want to wear your support system out, y'all. And I mean, I'm good. I'm not the type of person that's always one sided. You know, I never check in on my friends. I never check in on those that mean something to me. I never say, "Well, how you doing today?" I never say nothing like it. It's always I'm waiting for them to check in on me. What kind of crap? And then when I miss a phone call from them and I see that I missed or whatever, I text them and say, "Thank you, how you doing? Love you." Smooches, to let them know I don't take it for granted. They could call anybody they want to call, but they checking on me. So I dare not get on my do nothing and be like, okay, no. And that's what's okay. Move forward. Into so yes. Um, but nerve damage. That's a real thing, y'all. It really is. I believe my nerve damage came from two places. First of all, it's because of all the epidurals that I had when I was delivering my kids. And you have to look and see those that don't know what an epidural is. You actually have to look it up. It's a real long needle that they stick between your vertebrae to numb you so that your cervix and stuff can enlarge so the baby can slide down and you will be able to push without breaking your hip and stuff like that. Well, you can only get shot so many times before you have have an issue. Uh, Two, well, three. My second thing is when I was a CNA, lifting heavy people. I mean, I'm not lifting that dead weight in the nursing homes because believe it or not, them elderly people, they may not look like they weigh a lot, but dead weight is dead weight. And they do have these little machines that you can wrap around the elderly, but by the time you hook the machine around, get the machine, lift the machine, and you be behind in your patients that you're taking care of. So most of the time, CNAs just, they try to do it themselves, and I hurt myself dealing with a patient one day, and my back has never been the same. And I knew as I got older, I would feel it. I knew because I felt it then, but I knew I would feel it. Anybody else that has dealt with, a CNA, has been a CNA, I had to lift elderly people or whatever, how that works on your nerves and it works on your back. Not nerves like it makes you pissed off, but I'm talking about your literal nerves. It really activates them and everything. And sometimes your body takes years to heal from that because it's trauma. It's trauma. And okay, the third, like I said, is because all the kids and stuff that I had, you know. Plus, I've had two big major accidents to where my body like shook. I had my last big accident that I had. I hit. Okay, this car hit me full speed, knocked me up into a yard against the porch. I smacked the tree first, then it pinned me against the porch. So I was stoned all over that car. I was stoned, you know, and everything. And they told me I would be having problems, and I do, you know. Yeah, them ain't no joke. Shoot. I've had a couple of epidurals for my back pain. Okay. You ain't have a spinal tap, you just had an epidural? Because normally they give you a spinal tap for your back. So, but dang. Uh, so yeah, y'all. So just make sure alpha lipoic acid, yes. And I'm gonna share one more thing with y'all about that, and then we got two stories. And I want y'all input on this story because I'm gonna tell y'all what I said. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh, Coco, you did not say that." Yes, I did too. Yes, the freak I did. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Let's make sure y'all can see it. Okay, y'all can see it. There you go. This right here, y'all can see I just ordered this. This right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all want to get this. Y'all want to get it. But I'm telling y'all, this right here, like I just ordered this. You see, August 16th. I just started using it. And hold on. Matter of fact, I took it today before I got on live. So yes, no fillers, no binders. This is something else that helps with neuropathy, nerve damage, things like that. Yep. It gives you energy. It turns your fat cells. It helps with it's insulin resistance too. It turns your fat cells into fuel. It helps you lose weight. It does a whole lot. It does a whole lot. It gives you energy. It does a whole lot. Mm-hmm. So just showing y'all some things. Just showing y'all some things. You know, my people gonna be well informed, and what you do with the information is really up to you. Hey, candy cane babes. Hey. Let me see. That's the accident where it had to be no spinal tap, but an epidural because it was my sciatic nerve. Hmm. Right, dead weight at 50 is still less weight up. Right. Uh-huh. Let me see. Dead weight. Yep. 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 So I'm telling y'all, yeah. So anybody that know a diabetic, the first one that I showed y'all, make sure that they get that, y'all, for real. It'll make a whole difference in their body. It'll make a difference in their nerves. It'll make a difference in their circulation. It's thunder. It's thunderballing. And doctors are not going to tell y'all that because then it takes away from their money, y'all. A lot of stuff you will never hear from your doctor unless your doctor's just one of them that'll take you to the side and be like, let me tell you something to get, and this is off the record, because for some reason they frown at us herbalists. I don't know, I don't get it, but I guess because we don't get paid. So I'm not a medical doctor. I can only tell you what works for me and the people that I give it to, and everybody that I have given this stuff to, they have said thank you because they feel so much better. Even if you are not 100% after you take this, but you 85, do you know how much quality of life you would have? Like right now, if all you do is just take pain, what they do is give you pain meds for a nerve condition. How does that work? They give you pain medicine for a nerve condition, and all it makes you do is sleep. You don't know if the pain going away or not. All you know is you went to sleep. And then you wake up and you in pain. So is it really hurting? I mean, is it really helping? And then on top of that, you can only take some of that medication for so long before it starts affecting your kidneys, before it starts affecting your liver. You see what I'm saying? Your brain. You can't keep taking those pain pills like that and it not affect your major organs. That's what they don't tell you. And so then you end up not only with nerve damage, but now you got a liver condition. Now your kidneys is failing. And so now they're going to put you on medicine for kidney failure. So now you're taking kidney failure because you saw that was something that had something to do with your nerves. And now you got to do something with your liver. Y'all, it's a non-ending cycle. So it's best while you can to take your own life in your hands and say, look, check this out. I'm going to fight this like a bulldog. Anything that I heard that's going to help, I'm going to try it on my own. And then once I see that it's working, then I tell my doctor, look, you can keep those because I've been doing this over here and this works for me. But some of y'all won't even do it. Y'all won't even do it. Again, what's the payoff? The payoff is because you like people saying, how you doing? And you get to complain about your condition. That's mental. That's mental. But hey, I guess everybody makes the world go round. Huh? I guess. Okay, y'all. So, like I said, we ain't gonna be on here long. Let me read this to y'all. And I'm so glad I got men in here. Yes, sir. Because I need to know y'all how y'all feel. Let me see. I feel good. Baby, I feel good all over. Uh, Let me see. For me, my, we're right here where we are. Let's see. I'm getting here, y'all. I'm getting here. Just this is gonna trip you. And I was surprised. I was surprised. We got some good men out here that don't mind speaking up against these males. I was surprised. And we got some good women out here that don't mind telling these girls, you need to grow the heck up. Grow the heck up. Okay, y'all. Here's the first one. Y'all ready? Now, this is from a married woman. Okay. And this is what she said. She said, should I feel guilty about not allowing my spouse to help his son's mother yet again to prevent her from being evicted? They helped her last year and she totally screwed him over and ended up getting a rental assistance for about $12,000. She didn't have to pay rent again until January 2022. Now she's back again for the same issue. I don't feel it's his place to keep bailing her out because she don't know how to manage her money by consistently spending what she don't actually have. She spent over $2,000 on a trip to Chicago and knew she was 2 months behind. Already she's mad, disrespectful to me and him. His son has a room at our house, so how is his son homeless? I feel like he needs to take him and she needs to figure it out the best way she can. But if I'm wrong, please tell me. What y'all think? I'll let y'all comment. Wait a minute. I'm listening. I'm looking. Mimi said, no, ma'am. Oh my gosh. She said no. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all what I said. I'm just waiting for everybody else to. I'm waiting for everybody else to comment. 300 says she's absolutely right. Okay. Ah, let me see. That last part. Okay. Shh. Okay, so let me tell y'all what I said. I said I agree that her husband needs to go get custody of his son because his son has a place to stay. They have a room over for his son and let her figure it out. Why would she change if somebody is always bailing her out? Why would she? Why would she? And then you disrespectful to the husband and you disrespectful to the husband, your son's father, and you disrespectful to his wife, and they help you, and the government bailed you out, and you knew you was 2 months behind, and you spent $2,000 to go to Chicago, baby. I hope that trip was worth it because you'll never take another one on my dime. I promise you. I promise you. But that's what I said. I said, honey, he needs to go get his son and let her figure it out. Let me see. He's only responsibility is to his son. That's right, 300. That's how I feel too. She better make plans to find a place to stay. For real. I ain't mad, man. Shoot. Tell him go get your. That's right. Let me see. She took rent money and spent it on a trip to shake my head. Shaking my head, y'all. Child, she taking advantage of the blessings given to her. Right. It's like, dude. And then you gonna get mad because they told you no? Really? Where they do that at? He ain't trying to be married to you and his wife. Okay, now this one right here, y'all. This is this story right here. This I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Okay, y'all tell me what y'all think. I feel I'm so on the fence with this, but let me read it. Okay, let's clear our minds because this is gonna rock y'all snot box. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm anonymous. Okay. My heart, hold on, let me click this out because it keep popping up. Okay. My heart is breaking. My husband left me in November, cheated on me, humiliated me in front of everyone we know. My heart has been crushed since. We have slowly been working it out, but I had unprotected sex with another man and got pregnant. The other man called my husband and told him everything today. If I keep this baby, I'm all alone. I had my first ultrasound today, and the baby is due on my birthday. I have an abortion scheduled for Wednesday, but I'm struggling. I never thought I would be put in a situation where I would even consider abortion. The sperm donor is awful. He doesn't want the baby, and he ruined whatever was left of my marriage today. I don't know what to do. Weigh in, people. Let me see. And if she had a problem, meet me. Not the Vaselines and the Snickers. Girl. Shoot. See, it puts the man in a tough position because she's his child's mother and he didn't want his son looking at him like, Dad, you didn't help us. Okay, from the first one. Okay, you talking about the first story. Okay. What y'all think about the second one? If y'all need me to reread it, I will. Okay, girl. Okay, I ain't gonna comment yet. I ain't gonna comment yet. So let me read it one more again so y'all can understand the gist of it, okay? My heart is breaking. My husband left me in November, cheated on me, humiliated me in front of everyone we know. My heart has been crushed since. We have slowly been working it out, but I had unprotected sex with another man and got pregnant. The other man called my husband and told him everything today. Okay. If I keep this baby, I'm alone. I had my first ultrasound today, and the baby is due on my birthday. I have an abortion scheduled for Wednesday, but I'm struggling. I never thought I would be put in a situation where I would even consider abortion. The sperm donor is awful. He doesn't want the baby, and he ruined whatever was left of my marriage today. I don't know what to do. Get the abortion and the divorce and move on. Up, up. That's a way of looking at it, Candy. Candy said, get the abortion and the divorce and keep it moving. Let me see. Why are sacrifice for the sake of a man? It's the victim mentality for me. Maybe. Let me see. She's got to keep the baby even if she gives the baby up for adoption or or let another family member raise the child. I'm just not for abortion because your mother didn't abort you. I hear you 300 though. I do. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. If the marriage is meant to end, let it end. Okay. Well, yeah, because I'm like, how you gonna get on your do nothing? Talking about the husband first. You the one started this stuff first. You started it first. You cheated on her and left her, humiliated her, did all this stuff. She had a weakness, which was wrong. I'm not condoning it, which was wrong. She just so happened to get pregnant. But that's a constant reminder of that infidelity. That's what that is. He don't want that constant reminder, but he gonna throw it in her face no matter what. Y'all know that's how males do. I ain't gonna say men do it, but that's how males do. They'll anytime they get mad at you, I look at you a certain way, they'll think, "What you gonna do? Go out there and screw somebody else and get pregnant?" They'll throw it in your face. So I don't think they won't now. Come on, it sounds good. And I know not every man is like that, because trust me, I could tell you a story, but it's in the book, so you got to get the book to understand where I'm going with this. So yeah, some men will throw it in your face when they get pissed. Some men won't. When they say they don't forget about it, they don't want a reminder. So let me see. If he's a sperm donor, then she's the eggplant. We all know how to prevent pregnancies, girl. We hope so. We hope so, girl. Candy K said, yeah, they do. 100. Y'all. The baby's innocent. The act is wrong, but the baby's innocent. And I kind of agree with 300. Just give the baby away. Just give the baby away. There are some people that probably can't have any kids that would love to take a baby and raise it as their own, and everything, and make it to where they send you updates on the baby. You can't go back and get it, but they send you updates on the kid, every 2 years, how the child's doing, and stuff like that. And when they turn 18, they'll be able to come and find you. Don't kill the baby, because that might be the baby who discovered the cure for anything. So you just you gotta be careful. And that's just my opinion. I'm not knocking nobody who has had an abortion or whatever. Hey, I don't know your story. I ain't knocking nobody. Uh, you know, but I can tell you, sitting over here from my point of view, from a person who had a baby from a rape, that mentally it was more mental with me than it was physical. It was the mental for me. But I was able to bless somebody with a baby that could not have one. And I had put stipulations in order to where I knew what my child was doing. And if any time they wanted to find me, they could find me. So, and I'm happy to say, hey, we are one big happy family. It's like my child never went nowhere, and everything. So I'm just, like I said, most people, if you know what you can handle, what you can't. For most people, most women that get raped and get pregnant, they can't handle it, so they abort their kid. And I get it if that's how that you're not asking me for permission because I'm not in your mind. Just me per se, when that happened to me, I took the other route because it was not the baby's fault. That's the result of what happened, but it wasn't the baby's fault. So for those of you all who didn't know that I had a baby out of the result of a rape, yes, I did. I did. I just don't talk about it all the time because sometimes that child listens on this live, on my live. She doesn't click in, but she does listen. And so I don't want her to feel that everybody's looking at her. So, yeah. Yep. So I told y'all, voice is all over. Y'all gonna know all of Coco's whatever, which I don't have no secrets anyway. If I did, I would have never wrote a book. So you know what I'm saying? Kind of just like a catch-22. I don't think what you want, say what you will. Whatever it is, it's done what it done. It is what it is. If you lay down, come on, come on. Let me see. Her husband needs to man up and go get counseling. You know what? I don't even think he wants to be married. I just don't think he wants to be married. Not for real. And that's why I tell everybody, when you get ready to get married, or people be saying, oh, I want to be married. I want to be married. Is it that you want to be married, or do you want to have a constant sex partner? That's two different things. Because a lot of time marriage means you have to be unselfish. Marriage means you give 100% of yourself, even when you don't want to. Even when you got them days you don't want to be bothered, so what? So what, buttercup? Chuck it up. Even them days where, it just is what it is. And a lot of time I think people like to glamorize marriage. They like the fact that, they have somebody to help them out. They have somebody that's going to screw them out, as much as they want, and all this and stuff. I look good on their arm. Okay, that's cool and that's superficial. But when you get down to it, marriage is compromise. You may think this is green, and your wife or your husband may say, no, it's blue. And y'all get into a heated debate over green or blue. You can't walk around and not talk to each other because you're pissed. Because what you do is leave space open for the enemy to get in and bring somebody else in there, and then your marriage is tore up. And then if you have a marriage where you don't have a CD, communication and dedication, no matter what, we need to communicate to each other. I don't care. And if you a man or a woman and you can't take somebody telling you a mess up, I bet you did wrong. I bet you're not right. And you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Stay single. Stay single. Don't mess up no woman's life. Don't mess up no man. Stay single. Seriously. Because you're not going to get that. If you find anybody that marries you and they never tell you that you're wrong, they never tell you you didn't deal with that right, and they agree with everything you say, you better check that. Because 9 times out of 10, they got somebody else. They just don't care what you do. It's, oh, okay. You know dang on well you was wrong. And they're like, no, baby, I understand. I really do. I got it. I really, oh, no, you were not wrong. It was me. It was me. You were right. You always right, baby. It was me. And you just go around with your chest out big. Yeah, my woman knows she wrong. I'm the king of this castle. Yeah, stupid. Because as soon as you go to the store, as soon as you go to sleep, as soon as you go sit on the toilet, she texting somebody else. Talking about where she could be. Can you meet me? And you just walking around with your chest out big because you don't never do nothing wrong. And she told you don't never do nothing wrong. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Stupid. Stupid. I ain't ever in my life. Lord have mercy. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. It's tight, but it's right. Shoot. It's tight, but it's right. If people listen to me, they married to stay together. But then I'm telling you, let me see. But today you have a great relationship with your daughter. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. And if it came out to where I didn't know, I'm just answering 300's question, y'all. If it came out to where she didn't want to have nothing to do with me, I wouldn't be mad. I understand. Because she's got to protect her mental. I understand. You know. So you can't get mad. I just said I left it open. No mean that the child would want to, but it just so happened it worked out. It did. Because I didn't give her up over because I just, I'm selfish. No. No. And to be honest, I would have kept her, but the decision was made for me because I was underage. I would have kept her. So, But anywho, yes. So I'm just saying, y'all, it just, when we get into these relationships, y'all, speaking of, let me tell y'all this, and then I got one more thing to say, and then I'm out of here. Because we already at 113. I don't want it to go too long. Okay, y'all. So I lost another friend today. Not in death. Let me tell y'all how. Okay. So, wait a minute, 300. Wait a minute. This friend of mine, y'all, long time ago, we dated, right? And he broke my heart. He really did. He broke my heart. And I told him that day, I said, your relationship would not work. I told him I don't ever want to see you. Don't speak to me, blah, blah, blah. I was young, but I meant that from the bottom of my heart. Make a long story short, I disappeared. His brother saw me, followed me where I was living at, talked me into talking to his brother again. He said, because his brother had been spending years looking for me. Now, this man that got married and everything, you still looking for me. Don't look for me. Okay, we're going to fast forward. Okay, so we cool. Been cool. Okay, we cool. And, even after my husband died and everything like that, he always checks on me, and stuff. How you doing? You need anything? Y'all fine over there? Blah, blah, blah. Then me and his wife can't stand each other. We ain't never liked each other. Let's just keep it 100. We never liked each other. I know why she don't like me, okay? I never liked it because I wanted to beat her up. But that's a whole nother story. So, anywho, so I knew he said he had started going to counseling, right? And I was like, well, that's good because everybody needs to go to counseling, And I made a joke. I was like, shoot, you could have saved that money for me. I could have been your counselor, like that, just joking, And he got real quiet. And I was like, dude, I was just playing, He was like, no, I know. I was like, oh, so it's really serious, Yeah, I told y'all, pray for my mouth because hey. So he was like, I might as well go ahead and tell you. And I said, okay. So now he's older than me. I'm 51. He is 60 now. 59, 60. Okay. This was when I was in my 20s. Yeah. Now count how long ago that's been. Okay. Okay. So anyway, He said to me, I'm in counseling. And I said, yeah, I know. I said, you said you was going to tell me why. Y'all, why is he in counseling? Because of me. Let that marinate. I ain't know what to say. And then I said, me? What I do? He said, no. He said, I should have did this a long time ago. He said, because evidently I've been an issue in his marriage. I didn't know. I didn't know. And I'm like, oh, so when I threw a joke about I can be your counselor, well, it's kind of hard if I'm your problem. Like that. And yeah, yeah, 300. And so I was like, well, did I say something to you? Did I do something wrong? And he just told me. He said, no. He said, you didn't know. He said, that day, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is what happened. That day he told me he had just found out that his then girlfriend was pregnant. And he grew up with his dad in the house. He did not want to be a baby daddy. He wanted to be a husband with a kid. And since she was having his kid, he wanted to do right by her. Well, that left me on the out because we were dating when she told him that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was way younger than him, so it was like, huh? So I was hurt. I was pissed. I was angry. I had a temper issue. Yeah, y'all. Y'all don't want to know what I did. I should have been to jail. I should have went to jail over that for real. But anyway, anyway, I guess he understood because, like I said, my temper was something else. So, I disappeared. I did. I disappeared and everything. And so when his brother happened to see me go into a house, his brother followed me. Was like, no, I gotta tell my brother I saw you. If I don't, he'll kill me, man. He been looking for you for years. Dude, please, just talk to him for me, please. I'm like, for what? Ain't he married? Just let him explain. Coco, please let him explain. All this and stuff. So that was years ago. So, over the years we talk all the time. Even when my husband was living, I introduced him to my husband and everything. We talk all the time. So I never put two and two together for real. And, I hate that because once again, I'm losing a male friend. You see what I'm saying? It's like, dang, man. Pretty every woman should have a gay male friend and just a straight male friend because they gonna tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And so, you know, part of his thing to get over me is we have to cut ties. And I get it. I get it. So it is what it is. But I mean, that's been a long time to be pondering for a woman and you're married. That's a long time. But he told me, he said, I should have just did what my heart wanted me to do. My heart wanted me to take you and keep going. But I did what was right and I can't look back on that. I'm like, no, you did what you felt like you had to do. I don't regret my life. I don't regret my husband. I don't regret none of that. So, you did what you had to do. I did what I had to do, and that's just how it is. And if you talking to me is keeping these feelings going, then I advise you not to talk to me. Even though I'm gonna miss talking to you, because that's my buddy. When we talk for like hours for real. That's my buddy. But I don't want to cause nobody's marriage to I don't believe in it. So, it is what even though I can't stand her and I still don't like her. You ever met a woman? This woman won't cook for him, won't clean for him. And I'm going by what she has told people that is kin to her that's cool with me. And they like, man, we told her she gonna lose him. She don't care. She don't care, and it's weird. It's weird. But hey, I ain't got a dog in the fight. It's still my buddy. It's gonna be my buddy. And like I told him, I'm here if you need me. You know what I'm saying? And I wish you the best. I'm gonna make sure that we don't talk. And so I have. So I don't know if he tried to call me or not because I blocked his number. But um I wish him the best. I really, really do. I just didn't know after all these years he was still like, who knew? I guess if I think about it, I did know, but I was trying not to know. You know how you know something, but you don't want to know it because if you know it, it'll change the dynamics or something. So, it just is what it is. So, yeah, girl, it's Candy. It's weird, man. It is weird. And yeah, it's crazy. And it's funny because every time he see me, his eyes just light up. And my husband said that. My husband said, that man still like you. I said, no, he don't, babe. Stop acting like you act out everybody, every man I meet like me. He said, no, but that one do. He said, you should see him. Every time he look at you, his eyes just light up. That's what he told me. He said every time he said even wherever we go, my husband let me off at the store one day and he was sitting out front because I was just gonna run in and run out. Well, dude was coming out of the store and his ass was just so big, and I finally noticed what my husband was saying, but I ain't paying no attention to it because I ain't no don't do it because then I can't even talk to him no more. So I guess I played it for a while, like now, but yeah, yeah. So I wish him the best, and I hate he had to go counseling over it, but I guess at least he's getting help. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say about that. Let me see what 300 said. But look at what a great woman your daughter. Yeah, to be in her. Yeah, she's going to be an RN. She's not one yet. But she is a nursing something over a nursing facility or something. I don't know, but they pay her $3,000 a shift. She doing something in St. Louis. She's got it going on. So but yeah. So just I don't know, y'all. I have the hardest time with men. Like for real, I get along better with men than I do women, but I have the hardest time with men. And yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I'm starting to think I'm a unicorn or something. I don't know what's going on. But anywho, this has been great. This has been great. I'm going to get my stuff so I can finish up my editing and stuff that I have to not editing, but make the corrections that the publishers are asking me to make, so I can submit that tonight. And if you all can look at those uh two things that I showed y'all, those two supplements for your nerve damage, and oh hey. And everything. Share, like, and subscribe. And I thank everyone for coming over to my channel today. I have not forgot about the Esther thing, y'all, but I thought y'all would be all Eastered out. That's why I'm like, well, we ain't gonna beat a dead horse to water. So we are still having the women's panel. I just got to get with the women and see if they want to do it late night because I want us to get into some things. Okay, I want us to get into some things. King left. Me and him supposed to be doing a panel as well. So I had to get back with him and see what day he wants to do that because that's a busy man here. My friend thought today was Monday. Bless his heart and all his parts. When I was over there on Anthony Avenue, he thought he thought today was Monday. He's like, "For this great Monday," I said, "It's Tuesday, friend." He's like, "It's Tuesday." Dang, it is. But that's a hard working man. He had did 2 shifts, so he forgot. He didn't know what day it was. That's a hard working man, y'all. For real. That's James Brown himself. True. But yeah, so hey Doc, YouTube subscribe to people from your channel. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, 300, for telling me that. Y'all, YouTube goes through, and if they think that you are a troll or spam or something like that, spam account, they will unsubscribe you from people. Make sure that you're subscribed. This is crazy. I think YouTube is doing that because it's so many people that's trying to reach their level or whatever. So yeah, they're going through, and if they think that you a spam account, troll or something like that, they unsubscribe you. They don't ask you, they just unsubscribe you, which is crazy. Also, I didn't receive an email that said anything about Cash Apps, but Unbothered Mimi said she received an email talking about that YouTube gets to take 30% of your Cash App money and stuff. Let me tell y'all something. YouTube gonna have a fight on their hands if they try to do me, and I'm not playing. I'm either gonna start a class action lawsuit. Y'all heard it here, or I'm gonna just leave YouTube altogether because this is crazy. You don't know how people are getting their money. And if I get cash apps outside of YouTube, y'all ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all can't claim it. Right. What you said. What you said, 300. That's true. And so that's why y'all gotta make sure that y'all, hey, tell people about my channel. She said it was Cash App. That's why I asked, was a super chat too? She said no, Cash App. Tell people about my channel. Even if they don't like what I got to say, tell them to click that sub button anyway. Shoot. Come on over here, give me a click at yeah. Okay. Yeah. And stuff. So but see, I do have a business one too for my books. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's just because for YouTube or is it across the board. I'm gonna have to look into that because like I said, I haven't received an email yet, stating anything like that. So, but we're gonna look into it. We're gonna discuss some things, honey. But anyway, I gotta go try on this new fit. My sister bought me a brand new outfit to wear for Saturday. I tell y'all real quick. There's a white situation going on Saturday and they're trying to pull me out of the house. Bless their hearts. I keep telling them I'm comfortable in the house, but they keep telling me, no, you're getting out. So they pulling me out of the house, some type of reunion or something. Not family reunion, but school reunion. And it's an all white school reunion party. So uh, I'm gonna share a picture with y'all and everything. Now, I did lose some weight though. I still got my little upper stomach because of my fibroids, but it ain't as big as it was. I'm gonna share a picture on my community board with you guys. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go in here, huh? All white party, you go. Yes, I'm excited though. I am excited. It gives me a chance to dress up and do something. And oh, plus, I had to turn out another marriage proposal. Y'all, it's crazy. I ain't gonna get into that because we be here for another hour. Yeah, it's like, no, I can't marry you. I can't. I can't. I can't. At least not right now. At least not right now. Let at least not. Let's just say it right now. So only they are already taking. Yeah, I don't even get. I don't even get super chats, girl. Oh, thanks, sis. I am. I am. But did you hear me, Mimi? I had to turn down another marriage proposal. I, girl, I tell you about that later. You ain't real mamas. I gotta tell you about that later. So I'm like, no, not right now. Maybe later, but not right now. So anywho, I know it's crazy, ain't it? It's like, wow. I'm like, woo. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm scared. I think I'm more scared than anything. I think I am. And I don't like to say I'm scared of nothing, but I think because I'm so used to being with one man for almost 30 years. Good night, thanks. And I'm so used to being with one man for almost 30 years, y'all. So it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pray about it. But as of right now, nah. I'm good. I'm good in the hood. I'm trying to build my brand. You feel me? I like it. Yeah, I'm trying to build my brand and everything, but who knows what God has in store. I keep telling you, I'm not going to be single forever because I'm a wife. I know that. I know that. I already know. So, at least he's smart enough to want to marry me. But anyway, y'all, I am drinking out here so I can go get my drink. And real mamas and beef me, don't y'all go to sleep. Yeah, give me about 30 minutes and I'm gonna call y'all. All right. Love y'all. Smooches. If nobody told y'all that you're intelligent, you are. If nobody told you they love you, I do. You have a great day.